Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of our More Than Market series. My name is June Zimmer, Vice President of ESG Advisory at NEI Investments, and I'm thrilled to join you here again today. We recently published our quarterly active ownership report, highlighting the engagement work of our ESG team in a variety of areas. As part of our commitment to transparency, these reports are available publicly every quarter, showcasing the companies we are working with from an ESG perspective and the progress being made. Before jumping right into the report from this past quarter, I do want to take a minute to explain what active ownership is at NEI. Our ESG team actively engages the companies in our funds to protect and grow value for investors, while influencing accountability to all stakeholders. More specifically, we talk directly with companies that we hold to alert them to environmental, social, and governance risks. And we propose solutions that may help them improve. We also vote at annual general meetings on matters such as board appointments, good governance, and shareholder proposals. We believe that active ownership is a key component of a strong ESG program, giving a voice to the investment dollars that we manage. This past quarter, we continued to have dialogue with companies across a number of sectors, where we led 84% of our engagements. Many of these engagements were in relation to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This strategic initiative influenced the number of companies we reached out to in any given sector. The majority of companies we met with were in the industrials, IT, and materials sectors, given the nature of our holdings. We also reached out to companies in the financial, communication services, consumer staples, and consumer discretionary sectors as well. Russia's invasion of Ukraine sparked swift retaliatory action from governments, investment managers, and companies all over the world, seeking to implement and support crippling sanctions. On March 7th, NEI announced we had committed to selling securities of companies domiciled in Russia, which at that point were already negligible, while also putting in place a moratorium on the purchase of new securities. We also committed to using corporate engagement to pressure companies with operations and/or economic interests in Russia to pause or end their involvement in the country. We were happy to see that many companies had proactively issued a statement regarding their intentions, which indicated an effort to align with international sanctions. One of the key elements we are looking for in company responses is an understanding of what action they are taking and how human and labor rights are considered to have influenced those decisions. This could be seen, for example, whether companies have a plan to provide financial support for refugees and employees in the region where the business had to halt or be suspended. Our intention is to help companies answer the question, what does a responsible and human rights-centered corporate response to this conflict look like? We must act quickly, yet without sacrificing the level of thoughtfulness and collaboration required to navigate these complex and difficult circumstances. In addition to our focus theme on human rights, we were also engaged with a number of companies on environmental and governance issues as well. Unilever, for example, is focusing on innovation in plastics production as it seeks to improve its already strong standing as a leader in consumer packaged goods and the circular economy. We participated in a call with other investors in March, where we learned the company is researching solutions for accelerating its use of recycled plastic and exploring several reuse options. Unilever has committed to cutting the amount of virgin plastic they use in half, and reducing its absolute use of plastic packaging by more than 100,000 tons. They are working to ensure all plastic packaging is reusable, recyclable, or compostable, and to using at least 25% recycled plastic in its packaging, all by 2025. We will continue to monitor Unilever's progress towards its plastic goals and look forward to learning more about how the company is developing technology to accelerate recycling across various markets. From a governance engagement, IA Financial reached out to us to discuss their own governance practices, giving us an opportunity to share our perspective directly to the chair of the board. We explained how the lack of ethnic and racial diversity on the board led us to vote against the nominating committee members at the 2021 AGM. We were glad to learn that they are starting to collect self-identified board diversity data and expand the diversity of the pool of their director candidates. The excessive auditor tenure remains a concern, though we note the company's challenge in switching auditors during the pandemic and in the middle of changes in accounting standards. We appreciate the company's decision to enhance the executive compensation structure by reducing the share of time-based stock options as well. Additionally, IA Financial recently made a commitment to produce a climate report in line with the Task Force on Climate-related Financial Disclosure recommendations. We also look forward to sharing our feedback on that. Through our active ownership program, NEI has a goal of engaging companies representing at least 30% of our equity assets under management by the end of 2022. As of March 31st, we are at 81% of target with our engagement work. We engaged with over 100 companies this quarter, and the full list is available on our website along with the additional policy work as well. Be sure to check it out. With that said, I want to thank you for tuning in again today and want to encourage you to be sure to watch for next week's edition of our More Than Market series as well. As always, reach out to your NEI representative with any questions. Thank you, everybody, and stay well.